Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me move my camera a bit. Hello. If you're a new viewer, hello, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Hello. This is a bookish video, so if you're here for crafty content, I'm sorry, but this video may not be for you. But if you're here for bookish things, this is the one for you. Stay tuned. So, I'm sitting in a weird kind of place right now. I've got my Christian books behind me. I've got some of my CDs over there. I've got some pumpkins over there. The reason why I'm sitting here is because I've got a bunch of books on my floor, and I didn't know how else to do this sitting in my chair. So, this is going to be the top 21 books I want to read in 2021. Now, this said, I do have tons of other books I want to read. These are just 21 that I specifically want to read. So let's get into it. First of all, the first book I'm going to read in January, starting on January 1st, is Hollow Hawks by The Hunt for Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. And this is the third book in the Nevermore series. I have read the first two and love them, and I'm looking forward to the second. It's not much for the naked book, but I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm not going to go into what the books are about necessarily. A lot of them I don't know what they're about. This is the continuing saga of Morgan Crow, and it's compared a lot to Harry Potter. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. So that's the first book. I'm bending over to reach all my stuff, so... These are all books from my own shelf, and if you watched one of my videos recently, I did say that I would like to read more of my own books this next year. Next, we have a book that I did start to read probably about 3 months ago. I never finished it, and I honestly don't remember what it's about. It's called All the Range by Courtney Summers. Now, Courtney Summers is the one who wrote... Sadie, who I really liked, and I have some other books by her that I want to read, but All That Rage, don't remember what this is about, but it's kind of a YA suspense, I think, maybe horror, I'm not sure. Then we have a book that I started last year in 2019 and never finished, and I really want to finish it. I want to reread it from the beginning because obviously don't remember much about it, but it's An Unwanted Guest by Sherry Lapina. Right now I'm reading her newest book, The End of Her, from the library, but this is the book I want to finish and reread part of it, and I read close to more than half of it, so I'm going to reread and finish that. Then we have the first 3 books in the Charlotte Holmes series. So we've got A Study in Charlotte. This is a YA series about a girl who is I believe a descendant of Sherlock Holmes, and her friend who is a descendant of Watson, and they get together at a private school and they solve murders. That's all I know about it. This, I think, is the second one, The Last of August, and The Case for Jamie. I want to read those. Then we have Night Road by Kristen Hanna. I did read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and I want to read more of her books. I do have more of her books, but this is the one that I'm the most interested in reading. I don't remember what it's about, but I remember I really wanted to read it. So this is a contemporary fiction. I'm looking forward to reading that. Then we have The Lost Orphan, can't even talk. The Lost Orphan by Stacey Halls. I bought this at 40% off at Walmart in Powell River when I was up there, and I don't know, it looks good. I'm not sure what it's about. I think this is the one where it says 6 years after giving up a newborn Claire to London Foundling Hospital, young Bess Bright returns to reclaim the illegitimate daughter she had never known. So that's interesting. It's a historical fiction. Then we have another Courtney Summers book, Some Girls Are. Don't know what it's about. I just bought that. Another Courtney Summers book, Cracked Up to Be. Just bought that one as well. I think I already have this book, but I bought it again. Not sure if I have it or not. And then I have Goodbye Perfect by Sarah Bernard. Really looking forward to buying this book. This book I just bought. I just got in the mail yesterday. And it is about a girl who a teenage girl who runs away with her teacher as in a relationship, runs away with them. And it's her best friend who knows where this girl is, but she doesn't know what to say because she doesn't see, as a teenager, she doesn't see the problems with it, and she doesn't know what to do. And then she starts seeing that maybe this isn't a good idea, and it sounds really emotional and really good, so I'm looking forward to that. 13 Treasures by Michelle Harrison. I actually want to read this whole series. I believe it's a trilogy. Oh, I'm sorry. I only have the first book. Oh, I don't have COVID. I'm just coughing. I cough all the time. So 13 Secrets is about a girl who, this is a middle grade. She sees fairies. I know that. She goes to live with her grandmother, where 50 years ago a girl vanished in the woods surrounding the mansion, and Tanya tries to find out who did it, where she is, what happened. So then we have the it says the 7 deaths, but in Canada it's usually the 7.5 deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This is a mystery by Stuart Turton. I have not read this yet, and I really want to read it, so looking forward to that. 2 middle grades I want to read are Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. Yeah, Tahira Mafi. And Witchwood by Tahira Mafi. They're the sequel. This is the sequel. I fell in love with the pictures on the cover. Look at the covers. Those are gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And that's how I fell in love with them. I have no idea what they're about. I started reading this one. I read about 20 pages, but I don't know exactly what it's about. So I want to read those. Then we have some classics I want to read. All of these I basically got this year, I think. So I want to read them. Come on. I've got Great Expectations. I did start reading this. I'm really enjoying it, but I haven't finished it yet. So Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Then we have Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Then we have Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And I love this cover so much. I did start reading it. I'm really enjoying it, but I never finished it. Then we have this book that I was planning on reading in December, but I don't think I'm going to get to. That's Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Love it. I've watched the movies several times. I've started reading this book several times. I never finished it. I don't know why. I just haven't. Then 2 more, which will make the 21. We have The Trunkster by Herman Melville, Moby Dick. I have heard this book is very boring, so I'm not sure if I want to read it or not. I think I will, though, just to say I did read it. And then A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I did read this book in school in grade, I want to say 10 or 11, maybe 9. And I didn't enjoy it, but I'm more into reading now, so I might enjoy that more. Those are the 21 books. Now, there are quite a bit of other books I want to read, so honorable mentions is I want to read the first Percy Jackson series, so the Olympians. I've got all 5 of those books. Then I want to read all of this. I'm looking over at my bookshelf so you can't see it. I want to read the Selection series. I've only read the first 2. I have all 5 of those books. There's a bunch of Christian books I want to read. Some D. Henderson, Karen Kingsbury, a lot of Karen Kingsbury's I want to read. I have like 26 books of hers. I've only read about 6 of them. So I want to read more of them. I want to read some T. Henderson, some Lori Wick, a lot of Christian authors I want to read. There's a bunch of rereads I want to read as well. So it's going to be a busy year. I think I'm going to make my goal for... I'm not sure what I'm going to make my goal in Goodreads. I haven't decided yet. I think I'll probably make it for 100 again. I was thinking of just doing 52. I might just do 52 and then see where it goes, but I'm excited. So that's all the books. They're all on the floor. I got to put them all away now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining in on this, and have a great day.